More than a job, more than a safe space. Now, one Milwaukee organization wants to create more opportunity for growth. It's developing affordable housing for young adults in the city. It's called New Life, and it's been fulfilling the mission of serving the underserved in our community for more than a quarter century. Joanne Harris Commodore is its founder and CEO, and Shonda Harris is the director of Impact at New Life. Thank you, ladies, for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
For folks who are not familiar with New Life, kind of walk us through and explain what this organization does and its impact in our city.
New Life is an after-school program for youth between the ages of 5 and 18, and we've been providing new after-school program for the past 23 years. But we provide prevention, recreation, educational, and life skills programming.
And tell me about the children and the teens who are part of this program.
Our youth come from all over the city. We focus in the 53206 and 53205 area. They come from around the neighborhood. Some of them have been sent to us by their family members who grew up through the program, and they later turn into alumni and typically stay with us.
And the motto, I was watching one of the videos last night, it ends with the titles, more than a job, more than a youth center, more than a safe space, more than just tutoring. Elaborate on that for me.
So we have a bunch of different things that we offer. We're a workforce program, and we do now. That includes jobs, but we've started as a drop-in center. So we're not just a job. They don't just come to get paid. We build a family-like atmosphere.
Actually, New Life was founded on the principle we wanted to become that extended family. You know, 23 years ago, I became aware of we have so many youth that come home from school, kids that come home from school to no food and there's no oversight. And so it became my calling. I took the obligation. I responded to the call to develop an atmosphere, a program where kids can come and feel safe, welcome, accepted. I wanted to become that extended family, which has happened over the past 23 years.
And tell me about what happens to these youth once they turn 18 and they're facing the real world and they have to be independent as an adult by themselves, and how New View, this facility that you're working on, is going to help bridge that gap.
I'm so glad you asked that because this is such a significant need. The need is so great. We have kids that have come through the program from age 4 to 14 to 18, and we have been told, because one of the things we base our philosophy is on voice and choice. We not only see the kids, we hear them. And one of the things that we've heard from them is after they have become a part of New Life for so many years, and many of our kids are through the program for so many years until they get 18, until they're feeling lost when they become 18 and are no longer a part of New Life. With the new program, New View, which is the phase 2 of New Life, it's a affordable, multi-purpose, affordable project building, supportive building that will carry on, will enable the kids to transition into adulthood so that they can become functional and productive individuals. So that's what the new project is for. It's to give them an environment where they can continue to receive the support, encouragement, guidance that's needed, as well as transition. As you know, becoming an adult is not easy. It's not an easy thing. You're confronted with many different situations. So this will put them in an environment where they can thrive, not only thrive, but soar, and give them a chance to become as independent adults.
And how far will this investment go? And I don't mean financially. How far will it go for the youth who come through this program in their life, in their future, and the effect they can have on the community?
The effects are endless. A fun fact about New Life is 64% of our staff is alumni. So they grew up through the program, and now they're transitioning. We've been helping them as much as we can so far. And this new project is going to allow us to have a continuing effect on them. They're going to be able to get resources that we might not have been able to offer them before. So we're going to offer financial literacy. We want to help them with areas of life that deem, hard for people to understand when they're first transitioning into adulthood.
And let me ask you this finally, for the future, what does the future of Milwaukee look like with New Life and New View in it?
I call it a reckoning of the ship. I think that New Life, New View will provide an opportunity for young adults to become productive, to steer their way, find their way, because they will have the coaching, they will have the experience, they will have the guidance that they need to help them become strong and adaptive and grow as individuals and as adults, to become productive, functional community, giving back to the community.
A very powerful program. Joanne Harris Commodore and Shonda Harris, thank you both so much for coming in today and sharing about New View and New Life.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Deanna?
A very important conversation, Derek.